What's up, everybody? So I decided I'm gonna do like a, my first ever, like, well, it's not first, but I'm gonna do like a live, like, just, chat or whatever, so, and just chillax and just talk about whatever comes to mind, and stuff like that. And if you have something to talk about, hey, you know feel free to say whatever you feel like. I'm just posting this on, just sharing this on my Twitter, and we can get going. That's on my Twitter, and we can get going. Okay, that's okay. All right, so we got sound, so that's cool. Let's do. Copy that. Almost done. Just gonna share the link from my YouTube, and we can get going. Alright, so everything's all set up. So yeah, make sure. Okay, cool. Alright, also let me know if y'all can hear me okay. Yeah, originally I was going to stream, was it Pokemon, Platinum, and then a little bit later was it Animal Crossing, but what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to stream, like, what was it, it's this game that I downloaded the other day. It's called, what was it called? Fantasy Strike. It's some sort of like fighting game, so I'm probably going to install that and stream that a little bit later. So if y'all want to, watch that stream, it'll be up. I'll probably be back on here about, like, I don't know, like 5 or 6 p.m. So maybe 6:30. I don't know yet, but I don't know what time is it. 2:16. I don't know. I might stream again at like 4. So we'll see what happens. But either way, make sure y'all look forward to that. So, but other than that, like I said, I'm just gonna be talking about whatever comes to mind. So also, if y'all haven't already, make sure y'all check out, my latest reactions. So, I haven't done a reaction video, any like reaction videos on my YouTube channel in a while. So, yeah. Oh, favorite video game. I actually have 2 favorite video games. One is Super Mario RPG for the Super Nintendo, and 2 was a Final Fantasy VII for the PlayStation. So, by the way, how you doing? And welcome to the stream. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was talking about my reactions. I haven't, like I said, I haven't done like any reaction videos in a while. So, I did like maybe like I think like 6 of them. So those are up on my YouTube channel if you want to check it out. That's cool. Also, thanks for like I said, thanks for checking out my stream. So, but yeah. So all I'm saying is I did a reaction video to, was it that Zombieland 2, and I'm gonna be in the theaters day 1 for that. So it looks hilarious. So. Oh yeah, that is going to be a day 1 purchase for me. So I might even try to save up so I can get the was it limited deluxe edition that comes with the bike. So, are you gonna get it? By the way, if y'all are wondering, why I'm like looking up instead of, it's because it's awesome. So I just pray that that based on what we saw, that that it's just as good as as they've shown off. So because that game, Final Fantasy VII, was a huge part of my childhood. So. But like I was saying, if y'all wonder why I'm like looking up, it's because I'm actually, streaming this on, TV, like, it's like mounted on the wall. So, but yeah. So. Also, like I was saying, if you're just now joining the stream, this is just gonna be like like a chat stream, so it's going to be the first of hopefully many. So decided to do something a little bit different, because I already do vlogs on my YouTube channel. So favorite anime, that's a good question. I have a lot of favorite anime, but I think my all-time favorite, which I wish lasted for more than 2 seasons, was Space Dandy. I absolutely love that show. What's your favorite anime? And I'm also a huge fan of obviously Dragon Ball, so can't wait for the series to come back. So that's awesome. I've watched a couple episodes of that, but I just couldn't, get into it for whatever reason. So I don't know. I may go back and watch it again. I don't know. But yeah, like I was saying about Dragon Ball Super, is like that needs to come back like soon, because I've been like hearing about like the stuff that's going on in the manga, and I actually want that like in like anime form, So, and I heard they're working on a sequel to that, was it Broly movie that just came out. So see how that goes. Of course, my only thing with it is, without going into too many details, like like I wonder like who they're gonna get for, was it as like the voice actor for Broly this time, for the English dub, because I heard the original voice actor, he's no longer gonna be like no longer like allowed to be doing it, because of some allegations that that he got accused of. Yeah, I did see a couple episodes of that too. I have to, like, there's like so many anime that I'm watching, like I had to like I'll definitely have to go back and watch that. So yeah, so like I said, like I was just saying, it's like it's gonna be hard, kind of hard to replace the voice actor for the English voice actor for Broly, because he's been the voice of Broly like since the original Broly movie came out over here way back in the 90s. So I actually do have it. I haven't played it in a while, but I do have it. So I need to definitely get back on it. So. Especially because I heard and this was probably a while back, I heard they added was it All Might from was it My Hero Academia into it, so that, and there was another character that I was surprised they actually added in. But favorite horror movie? Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of horror, but I do actually have a favorite. what is it? I love all the Chucky movies. So I mean, of course, I know the later ones, are more considered more like comedy than anything. But yeah, that, and I love was it Freddy vs. Jason. So. Go ahead and actually, while I'm on here, I'm going to go ahead and start installing that game I was talking about earlier about what was it called, Fantasy Strike, because I want to see if it's any good. So let's see, where is it at? Where did I put it? Oh, okay, I see where it's at. Okay. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like Friday the 13th too. Yeah, I don't know why, but I prefer, like, even though, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of horror movies. Like, if I had to choose between, was it the Freddy movies and the Jason movies, I'd choose was it Friday the 13th all the way. So, also, by the way, thanks for the subscription, Light Wolf Girl 2019. Go ahead and, like I said, install this game. I don't know. As far as the movies go, I'd say Marvel is better, but I don't know. I mean, I do like, the Batman, movies and stuff, and Suicide Squad, which I know I'm probably going to get a lot of flack for because because of how everybody actually hated that movie, but, obviously my favorite line from that whole movie though was, the Joker, Jared Leto as the Joker, where he goes, "I'm not gonna kill ya, I'm just gonna hurt ya really, really bad." Of course, obviously my all-time favorite Joker though is obviously Heath Ledger. Why so serious, son? Alright, let's try this again. Let's see. A lot of people will say Jack Nicholson, but me personally, I think the best one was obviously, Heath Ledger. So, although based on what I've seen in the trailers, it looks like Joaquin Phoenix is actually going to play a pretty good Joker as well. So, we'll see. Also, real Red Hood 7812. Are you into like Pokemon and stuff like that too, or? It's just done, so I can go ahead and start installing. That's cool. What's your favorite Pokemon game? Got the old Pokemon games. Yeah, Blue was actually my first Pokemon game ever. So, yeah. Funny story about it is, my uncle, he actually got the game, before I did, and he actually won. Was it the contest to get Mew, and he let me. And this was when I was like really young, obviously. So he let me play the game. He goes, "You can start a new game, but whatever you do, do not save it." What did I do? First thing I do is go to the damn Pokemon Center and I saved the game. And as soon as he found out, he was furious. So, which understandably, so but another funny story about it is, all these years later, I found out that you could actually Mew is actually catchable in the game. You just had to perform a glitch, but all you got to do is, if I remember correctly, you just got to go. You got to first make it to, was it Cerulean City, and then you have to, like, there's this patch of grass that you have to go through, and then like there's another like trainer, and of course this is also after you defeat the trainers on the bridge to get the golden nugget and all that. But as soon as the exclamation point pops up, for the trainer while you're in the grass, you hurry up and press, like, was it to fly, and you fly back to Cerulean City. And as soon as you hit that bridge, the game like glitches up, and then you can catch Mew. So. Wait. Huh. Why does that? No. Let's see. Where was I? Wait. Go ahead and get this. Start getting this installed. Oh my God, those were actually my favorites. I remember as a kid, I was like, so like, like, was it, what do I want to say? I'm trying to figure out what the word is. Like when I found out that you could play like the Game Boy games like like, was it Pokemon Stadium? I was just like so like awestruck, because I mean it was so like a new thing to me. So yeah, I love Pokemon Stadium. Well, thanks, fellow chair. So, welcome to the stream. So, let's see. Just trying to, install this. It was a game that I downloaded a while back called, was it Fantasy Strike, because I'll be streaming it a little bit later. So let's see here, where go choose this. Favorite Smash Brothers character, huh? That's a good one. I want to say, let's see. It's close, neck to neck with was it Mewtwo and Lucario. So, well, also in was it in the newer Smash games? Was it obviously Cloud? So, and now once I get a Switch and get the new was it Smash Brothers Ultimate? It's probably going to be was it Banjo Kazooie when they come out? So, because that again, that was another game that was a huge part of my childhood as well. So. But just out of curiosity, who was your favorite Smash character? Ooh, that's a good one. I honestly, like back when I had a GameCube, I only had a few games on it, so that's cool. Yeah, he's a pretty good character too. But yeah, about the GameCube, I only had a few games on it when I had it. So I had Luigi's Mansion. Was it obviously Smash Brothers Melee? I had some sort of like Ed, Edd and Eddy game. What else? I feel like I had more on there. I don't know. I know I rented it back when Blockbuster was still a thing. Yes, back when it was still a thing. That's how old I am. I rented, was it Pokemon? I think wasn't Coliseum. It was Pokemon. I think XD. I think it was. So that game was pretty cool. So. Oh. Dang, that was fast. So yeah, something else I was gonna bring. Oh yeah, just out of curiosity, do you watch was it Stranger Things? Just have to copy this over. Yeah, yeah, I think my brother had was a Def Jam Vendetta, but that was for the was it PS2. So, but and honestly, the only 007 game that I've really played was it GoldenEye on the N64. So, not a huge fan of the James Bond games, to be honest, but. Just for some reason, I loved GoldenEye. I guess it was because of the funny like cheats that it had in it for like big hit mode and stuff like that. So. Also, just a heads up, I'm probably going to be on here for probably about an hour and a half. Maybe, let's see, what time is it? I don't know, maybe till like 3:30ish. Huh. Honestly, I haven't played too many Zelda games. I mean, I like Zelda, but I guess for me it would have to be, was it Link's Awakening? For the Super Nintendo. Although second favorite would obviously have to be the OG original was a Zelda game for the NES. So. Yeah. Any Stranger Things fans? 'Cause I just finished the third season, and obviously no spoilers because I'm not like that. But you know, I just, whew, that season, man, that was like out of all three of them, that was the best one. So I cannot wait for season 4. That needs to be, was it season 3 or season 3? Season 4 needs to be out like now. So especially with the way it ended. So again, no spoilers. All I will say is it definitely hit me hard. So. Song. Some of the wait, what song? Some of the Netflix show Stranger Things. Okay. That's what I kind of figured, it was like a typo. So, but yeah, definitely. Have you seen season 3 yet? Uh, What'd you think of it? Was it, did you think it was like the best out of all three of them? Well, the other, better than the other two? Let's see. Oh, hold on. That's yeah. Yeah, I thought it was really good as well. So I would, I would talk about it, but it's like I said, I don't want to spoil it for anybody that hasn't seen it yet. So, you know, but yeah. Let's see, what else? But yeah, like I said, if you're just joining the stream, like I said earlier, that I'm probably not going to be, streaming. Was it Animal Crossing today? I'm probably going to stream was it Fantasy Strike? So if y'all want to see that, I'll probably be back around like 4 o'clock. And be on for a couple hours. So, you know. Uh, I did actually play the first Digimon World like way back on the PS1, but other than that, like I haven't really played the other ones. So I want to play the other ones, but I just haven't had the chance to get them. I know there's supposed to be like a new Digimon game coming out. Was it next year? Called was it Digimon Survive? which, you know, the only other Digimon game that I've played, you know, was a Digimon, was it Cyber Sleuth? So, which funnily enough, I got, was it back in 2015? So, or wait, no, it was 2016. Sorry, but I still haven't beat it yet. So, I think I'm pretty far in it though. Oh, favorite Resident Evil game? Probably Resident Evil 4, which I know that's, you know, a lot of people's favorites, but yeah. Also love was it Resident Evil 3 as well, so which I cannot wait for them to make a remake of. So which is like a rumor that's obviously going to happen. I mean, which would make sense since they just did a remake of the second one. So. Yep, and I actually beat it. So I beat it with was it Leon, and then I actually started, you know, trying to go through it with Claire, you know, just to see what the differences was, because honestly, I played the second one, you know, the original like second one, you know, but I just only, you know, played through it with Leon, you know, back then too. So I heard there was a little bit of differences. Which is funny because I also, when I started to play through it the second time with Claire, I actually installed that DMX, was it X gonna give it to you, was it mod? I did. That's funny. But to answer your question, Real Red Hood 7012, I had it at one point. I played a little bit of it, but I got stuck, so I just eventually, I needed space on my computer, so I uninstalled it. But Senor Thick, I think that's how you pronounce your name. Sorry if I butchered it, but where that's a good one. I actually don't have any pizza, so. But also, thanks for checking out the stream. And if you're wondering, I'm you know, streaming this both on, was it YouTube and Twitch, so. I would honestly, but at the moment I don't have the money to order one. Well then, if you're hungry, order a pizza then. Oh, well, Real Red Hood, I can't even pronounce it. Sorry, Real Red Hood 7012. My opinion. Oh my God, you should have seen my reaction. Whew, as soon as I saw that jigsaw piece, oh my God, I about lost it. So all I'm saying is now they just need to make a actual like new, was a banjo game. Banjo game. That would be freaking awesome, and I'd buy that day one. So. Okay then. You go ahead and do that then, Senor Thick. Again, sorry if I butchered your name. Yeah, that would be awesome, but I don't know. I think, I mean, anything's possible, but I think, that's kind of a long shot at this point. I think one rare character is all we're gonna get. What would be even cooler is if they put a, was it obviously Crash Bandicoot in the game. So, also speaking of video games, I wonder, I forget, because I've been streaming. It's been a while, but I've been streaming. Was it Life is Strange 2 on my YouTube channel? Well, on both channels, obviously. I wonder when episode 3 is coming out. Or not episode 3, episode 4, sorry. Let me see. How long of a wait it is. Alright, well then it's pizza time. But, so like I said, you can order that pizza, but you gonna be paying for it, because I ain't got no money. So, you're hilarious. Let's see. Strange 2. Let's see when episode 4 is coming out. Fortunately, no, I haven't had a chance to get that yet, but I will be getting it. But I do have the, was it Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, though. I swear. Let's see, episode 4. Ooh, next month. August 22nd. I will be getting it. Which, obviously, I already have the season pass, so. I better enjoy it, because it looks like, was it episode 5 doesn't come out till December 3rd. So. Just sucks that it's like a longer wait for the episodes than it was for Life is Strange 1. Favorite character, let me see. I would say Cloud, obviously, because Final Fantasy 7, but that would be too obvious. So I don't know. That's a good question. I think my actual favorite was from Final Fantasy 15. What's his name? Yeah. What was his name? Hold on. Can't believe I'm drawing a blank on that. Let's see. What was his name? Characters. Wait, that's not. Wait. There we go. Characters. Oh, Prompto. Yeah, there we go. That's actually my favorite. He was cool. But yeah, who's your favorite Final Fantasy character? Ah, yeah, Sephiroth. That's a good pick. So, uh, yeah, that'd have been cool if they added was it Sephiroth as was it Cloud's was it Echo Fighter in Smash? Either that or was it Zack? Although I'm sure they could have added both as Echo Fighters. So. No, I haven't played that yet. I've been wanting to try it, but I just, I don't know. Just haven't got into it yet. There's a lot of games that I need to play. So, let's see. So, yep, I pretty much played almost all of them. I played from, from, was it Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 all the way to, was it Tony Hawk's Project 8. So, the only ones I haven't played is, actually no. I played all the way up to, was it from 3 all the way up to Proving Grounds. Because I had that on the Wii. I remember that. So my favorite obviously is, forever will be Tony Hawk's Underground. So. But, that was, I love Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 if only because it had, was it Motorhead and stuff, like an awesome soundtrack in it, But like as far as like my actual favorite, it's always going to be Tony Hawk's Underground. So. That's cool. Yeah, I actually kind of like that one too. So, played it. Back when I had it on, was it? I originally had it on the original Xbox, and then I got the, was it special edition on the PS2 that it came with that thing where the was a cover for it. If you took it out, like the back of it had like a whole bunch of like signatures on it. So, I actually have that hanging on my wall in my room. Of course, if I had to choose between the PS2 version and the Xbox version, I'd obviously choose the Xbox version, if only because, obviously with it being Xbox, you could, use your own like soundtrack. Ooh, that's a toughie because I haven't really played too many Ratchet and Clank games. I don't know. I think I had to go with the was it the remake that came out on the PS4. So. here. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh, what's my favorite TMNT game? Let's see. Probably the one that came out on the was it arcades like years ago. I forgot exactly what that one was called, but yeah, that one. So one that was like sort of similar to that Simpsons arcade game. So, which funny story about that. I forget what the restaurant was called, but it was it was a restaurant that me and my dad used to go to all the time. Where they had like the bomb. Was it cheese broccoli cheese balls? So, but they also had like this Simpsons arcade game. I used to play the hell out of it. So. That's cool. What's the game called? I think I might actually have it. Downloaded. Let's see. So I know I have a lot of games? Was it a lot of GameCube ROMs? Wait, I can't check it right now. But yeah. About 48 minutes. That's an easy one. Donkey Kong Country. Well, Donkey Kong Country 2. So. Which is funny because if you watch my reaction to my latest reaction to that new ukulele game, it just I don't know if you've seen it, seen the trailer for it, like it just reminds me of those old school Donkey Kong Country games. Which I'm actually surprised they went in that direction instead of like the open world type of thing that they did with like their original ukulele. So, in fact, let me see something real quick. New message. Huh. Let me see. But yeah. Also, I watched was it that new Hellboy movie the other day, the other night, and honestly, I don't understand like how it got so much flack. Like I don't understand like why because it was a pretty decent movie. Of course, with me, I don't, I like stuff that's a lot of people don't like. What else did I watch? Oh, was it? I think it was last week. I watched. Was it that Alita Battle Angel movie, and it was pretty badass. Donkey Kong Country 2D Conquest was my first game. Yeah, well, I can't say it was my first game because obviously, my first game would be was Super Mario World because it came with the Super Nintendo, obviously. But yeah, that was actually one of my first games. And I think the following Christmas I got was a Donkey Kong Country 3. So I tell you, man, if that'd be the one thing I would love to, like if I could go back to the 90s, back to when I was a kid, that was my favorite thing about being a kid, is just, not having to really worry about nothing aside from going to school and just being able to sit back and just, play my Super Nintendo and, And eventually I had I want to say over maybe anywhere between 50 to 60 games for the Super Nintendo. And I had all the good ones too. Yeah, I enjoyed that too. And it took me a while to beat it, but I did enjoy that. My only gripe with that game is how you had to switch out the thing on the front of the Nintendo 64 in order to play it. You had to have the red thingy. So, which if you remember, that thing was not easy to get out. But as far as the Super Nintendo goes, like I said, I had all the good games too. I had both, was it Donkey Kong Country 2 and 3. I had, was it obviously Super Mario World, Zombies Ate My Neighbors, what else? Obviously Mario Kart, what else? I even had lesser known games too, like Excalibur, I think it was Excalibur 2097. Or is it 2097 or 20? Wait. That's not what I was looking for. This is games. Spring. No. Let's see, what was it called? Hold on. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I said it right. Excalibur 2097. Thought that's what it was called. Of course, I had Yoshi's Island as well, so. Yeah. But honestly, if I had to choose between Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis, I had to go. I'll have to go with Sega Genesis all day because I'm a huge Sonic fan. So. Which funnily enough, I actually also had over 50 to 60 was it games for the Sega Genesis as well. So, which also pretty much any system you can think of, I've had it at this point, except for the only ones I haven't had is the Virtual Boy, the original DS. And was it the Xbox 360 and Xbox One? Those are the only systems I haven't had. So, well, that and the Switch, obviously, but I'm getting a Switch eventually. So, which also, while I'm thinking about it too, I actually had Atari 2600 that that got passed down to me from my mom, and my dad, he eventually found a whole I want to say over again 50 to 60 games for that, and he actually figured out that you could use the was a Sega Genesis controller on the Atari 2600. So. Yep, I've played it and I've actually beat it. I actually got it pretty much, day one. So, just waiting on that was it Spawn DLC to come out. Well, that and the Joker. So, which kind of curious to see, what the Joker's fatality is going to be. So I think one of them is probably going to be him. Like it's going to be similar to the first. Was it DC? Was it DC versus Mortal Kombat game where like he shoot you or whatever with the bang like thing or whatever, and it makes like it makes the opponent like so scared that they pass out or whatever, but it's actually going to fire like a real like bullet, obviously, and and it's probably gonna like shoot like a huge hole through the person. So that, and there's probably gonna be one where he has like a bunch of those like was it bomb pies that he like this is just me like imagining like what it's gonna be like. He's gonna like have like a whole bunch of bomb pies that he's gonna like fill the opponent with like till the opponent's like big like that, and then the opponent's just gonna go. That's my if I was designing a fatality for the Joker, that's exactly how I would do it. So. All of a sudden, you just see like blood and guts go everywhere. That I'm curious to see how, because it's his favorite Spider-Man game. Not gonna lie, I haven't played too many Spider-Man games. The only ones that I've played is was it the one on the Xbox? The first one, which I actually only played the demo of it, so it was pretty good. But and also just recently played and beat the one for the PS4. So. And I actually like that, especially the open world, thing. So. So out of curiosity, Real Red Hood 7012, what video game systems have you had aside from the Super Nintendo and the N64 and GameCube? That's cool. How is it? I was thinking about eventually getting an Xbox One, but I don't know. If anything, I think I'd get a Switch before that. So. think, what was I doing? Huh, that's pretty awesome. So, like I said, again, I might eventually get an Xbox One, but before I get that, I got to get a Nintendo Switch. So, oh my God, that was my jam. Twisted Metal. Oh yeah, that I've played pretty much every single Twisted Metal game except for Small World. So, not gonna lie though, I wasn't a huge fan of the one that came out on PS3 years ago. When did it come out? Back in like 2012 or something like that, 2011. I don't remember what year it came out. Hold on, I can look that up real quick. Let's see, Twisted Metal. Also, I heard they're coming out with a Twisted Metal TV show. Yeah, 2012. That's when it came out. That's what I thought. That's easy. It's it's got to be a Sweet Tooth all the way. So, my favorite was. Hey, Vincent, how you doing? Thanks for joining the stream. But no, what I was saying is, I think my favorite version of Sweet Tooth would be was it Twisted Metal 2, not 2, Twisted Metal 3. Especially when you go to read his bio and he goes, I scream, you scream, we all scream for me. Yeah, like I said, I heard they're making a Twisted Metal TV show. Let me see if, I doubt there's any release date because it just got announced like not that long ago. So, but I can see real quick. Let's see. TV show. Yeah, it just got announced on May 23rd, so I highly doubt there's any release date. So Sony has created a studio called PlayStation Productions that will adapt its video games for the screen, and it has been revealed that one of their first projects will involve turning this Twisted Metal series into a TV show. Huh. So apparently there's going to be PlayStation video games that are going to be turned into TV shows as well. I know they're making that was an Uncharted movie, so whenever that comes out. Wait, what? Bully 2? Hey! So apparently, I think Polygon, the website Polygon, might be in trouble because I just found out they just what was it? They might have just leaked the release date. Well, you know, the release window of Bully 2 for fall 2020. So, I guess if it's true that, you know, they'll definitely, like, was it, show something at, was it E3 next year? We'll just have to wait and see. If it's true, I'm definitely going to be getting it though. If there's anything else going on in the gaming world. Wait. What new game? Oh, wait. Whoa. It says there's a free PlayStation. Wait. Oh. It's a free PlayStation game bonus. Hold on. PlayStation game experience place here. New choice to pick from. Download and play for free. Free and free stuff. The top choices. Oh, we just followed. Let me see. Huh, didn't show who just followed. It's weird. Well, thank you to whoever just followed. On my, was it Twitch? It's weird that it didn't show it. So, but yeah, I was trying to figure out what that. There was supposedly a free game that you could play. Hold on. Oni Naki? Okay. I don't know. I might have to try that out. Okay. But yeah. So like I said, if you're just joining the stream, you know, this is just going to be like, you know, like the first of, like I said, hopefully many, you know, like just chat and chill streams. So, you know, you can just chat about anything you want. So, you know, whatever comes to mind, you know, we can chat about it. So. What was I gonna say? So also, if you're new, you know, if you're like a new viewer to either my, you know, was it YouTube channel or Twitch channel, make sure you know, and you enjoy what you know, enjoy the stream, then make sure you follow and subscribe. So that way you know when I go live again. So, which, like I said, I'm going to be, after this stream is done, I'm going to be taking a quick break, and then around like 4 o'clock I'm going to be streaming, was it Fantasy Strike? So, because I've been wanting to try it out, so hopefully it's a good game. Just need to see something real quick while I'm thinking about it. anything? Nope. Oh well. But yeah. So what time is it? 2:24. Yeah. So whoever's watching, what was it? What's your like current favorite like songs at the moment? Of course, mine has to be I don't know. I've been really enjoying was it Youngblood's like 3 singles that he put out? Was it Loner? Was it Parents and 11 Minutes? And of course, I'm also enjoying was it that leaked was a Hillary Duff album that was supposed to come out back in 2014. So it'd have been awesome if it actually did come out. But I've also been enjoying was it Machine Gun Kelly's newest album. So, because honestly, like I'm, you know, like like really into rock, but I do like a little bit of rap. Like I like Machine Gun Kelly, Eminem, obviously, you know, Mac Miller, rest in peace. Who else? I don't know. It's like I said, I don't like, you know, like I don't like love rap, but I do like a little bit of it. So, like I said, I'm more into like rock. So. Also, fun fact, speaking of music, I actually do write I write songs, so. Oh, I see. I didn't even see that. Guess what? You are going to be timed out. Vincent? I guess I can't anymore, but yeah. Next message you send like that, you're being timed out. So even unless you're not like in the stream anymore. So, but yeah. And as far as like tonight goes, after I stream, I'm probably eventually gonna watch. I don't know. Thinking about. Probably gonna be watching that movie that came out, was it last year, called was a Final Score with Batista in it. So which funny thing is he's actually, you know, starting to be in a lot of movies now. You know, there was, you know, Final Score, Stuber, and then eventually what was the other one he's getting ready? Oh, My Spy. I feel like there's another one he's getting ready to be in as well. Well, I know it's been kind of a short stream, but, you know, hope y'all, you know, enjoyed it. You know, like I said, this is going to be the first of hopefully many of these streams, so make sure y'all look forward to that. And like I said, I'm going to take a quick break, you know, to get something to eat for lunch and stuff like that, and then around like 4 o'clock ish, I'll be back, you know, streaming Fantasy Strike. So make sure y'all look forward to that. All right. Later. Thanks for watching. And thanks for the subs and other follows.